But yeah, there's these two as well. Okay, well, since we can't move in there, that kind of limits our movements. Well, at least we'll be a little bit closer to the capital then. And how is this combat now going? It's just 1 versus 2, but we've got an actual proper division now, and the enemy organizations are really small in comparison. That makes quite a difference, I hope. So, we're trying to break through there, is there? I suppose we could attack that one. There we go, so that's at least 1 counterattack. Thought it. Is that? There's a few more hours and then we're going to move in there. Actually, this one, I'm going to move you there. That's a mountain province, you should be able to defend that quite easily. I'm just going to redeploy you there, actually. Got air combat over Cartagena, and that was potentially a victory for us in there, I don't know. We got the heavy armor, we can start attacking there, so we can actually start breaking some of the counterattack in here. It was still 9 divisions, but that might make a difference. I mean, I suppose we could send the mechanized division over there. You could maybe give it... Well, you don't have supplies all that much, so maybe you should not be attacking right now. We could send in this one over there to join that area at least. If we take these two and start moving towards Madrid, I mean, we've got a pretty decent chunk of the land already. It's like a bit beefy Aragon, more or less. But we're not gonna give them independence or anything, we are gonna conquer the world. Or, conquer is a strong word, we're gonna unite the world. Did we? Yeah, we do have another division here. How about we give a bit of a support attack? Cut through there, we can send in another division into Yekla. Okay, the paratroopers are slowly getting closer, just start clearing out some of this again. In the meanwhile, Xinjiang has started sending more and more troops into Mongolia, which is good for us, because that means that there's going to be a lot less divisions defending their capital. Which we're actually already getting pretty close to. How about we take one of these? Send into that combat as well, that should be making quite, well, a little bit of a difference in the combat outcomes. The fun thing about this 2 different fronts right now that we... one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the auto-assign again for a little bit. While we place down these. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to put in a core over here. Not entirely sure under which army is it going to be. I mean, there's the... Well, not Stuntman's army, that's for sure. But we'll have this... Oh, right, it didn't give all of them yet. Well, the next one's not going to be tomorrow. We'll put one in Murmansk for sure. Then maybe over there. And somewhere around here. Volokta, for example. And then... Maybe there? I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a spread out core for sure. I got 3 provinces held by the partisans still. Or nationalists, I suppose. Hopefully they'll get sorted out in due time. But this one's waiting for a bit of organization. Luckily we do get the organization back rather quickly. Now that I think about it. Oh, there we go. We got across the river about equal casualties. Although there was bombardment from our side, probably from their side as well. So that might not be entirely accurate numbers, but it gives a bit of an idea at least. Let's give a bit of a support attack to take this province here, because 1 versus 3 divisions is a bit rough. And in avionics, so we can get... Oh yeah, small air search radar is indeed ahead of time. Don't need that one right now. Okay, so we got the cavalry divisions. Let's assign them in. You know, just to make sure that we got enough of a kind of garrison network in here, or division, or cavalry division network in here to squash any rebellions that might happen. Right, so we got 2 versus 1 over here. I think, well, the other one needs to get a bit of a rest. We did get the troops in here, so you could, in fact, which one do I attack? I mean, I could attack there as well. And that might free up a bit more troops to start going towards Madrid. If I go in here, that would maybe also free up some troops. It's a bit of a tough question. I'm actually going to go there. Because I know that some of these troops are not in that great shape right now. There's been a lot of bombardment and fighting in there. It's going to take a few days or maybe a week for the divisions to recuperate from all of that. Right, so we've got 2 attacking. Oh, the militia now has been pushed away. And I think that cavalry division is not going to last very long either. I mean, oh, well, there we go. And we are taking that one. Counter-attack tactics, commander training advance, okay. Oh, now we got extra research available. Right, well, let's go ahead and unlock the espionage. I'm going to start reducing this number a little bit. Like 140 research is quite a bit, I would admit. And looks like the manpower is indeed growing quite quickly. 220 right now. It fluctuates a little bit. But like, probably by the end of the time, or by the time that China and Japan and all that has been conquered, let's just say that we'll probably have about 3,000 manpower at least, maybe more. Depends on what time frame we can actually do that in. So that mechanized division probably needs to pull back, but we did take a decent bit of land there. You could maybe give a bit of a support attack across the river. Oh man, that mechanized division is suffering quite badly. Arizona under attack. Okay, well, oh, there we go. So, thanks for the resub, much appreciated. How's it going? I'll be happy to tell you that you actually have an army in this playthrough now. It's an army that hasn't been in combat for a while. It's been guarding the western frontier. Yeah, I'm doing okay as well. Right. We've got the naval bombers in here, but probably not really required. Do we have... oh yeah, we do have some fleets here. Let's go ahead and send our electro submarines down here somewhere. Do some convoy raiding. Let's go ahead and attack there now. I think we can manage that. Trying to make our way towards Madrid, because Spain decided to join the Axis, and we were fighting against the Axis already after USS or Soviet Union fell. I mean, well, first of all, we started fighting them when we attacked Germany. That was a long time ago. I think that was like 1943, 1942, somewhere around there. Maybe even 1944. But now it's 1948, so it's been a long time in here. Give them money for crude oil. No, I don't think I need to buy more crude oil. As long as you don't have to understand what's actually happening. Areas always look like staring into the matrix. Yeah, but it's it takes a while to kind of learn to read the game in a lot of ways. Let's see. So, where is the? That's the capital. Go ahead and attack into the neighboring province there. They got a light infantry division. They got a lot less organization, so they're probably going to give up fairly soon. I mean, I don't think they have all the text for the unit improvements anyway. Medium bomber prototype advance and heavy bomber pilot training. Alright then, let's go ahead and... Is there anything else that we need to research in here? I mean, it's just bringing up a lot of research, so I'm just going to put that all into espionage. Yeah, that's true. Like a lot of the things that I do is often done fairly quickly. That is easy to miss. Or relatively quickly, let's put it that way. Yes, still sinking more convoys. Of course, this run has been... Well, I mean, considering that it starts in 1936, it's a bit of a long run. And when did we start this? I mean, I know that there's already well over like 120 or something like that episodes in YouTube of this series. And it's like about 25 minutes each. So that gives you a bit of kind of a perspective on how damn long this playthrough has been. And that's like probably 2 weeks ago was the latest episode, or 2 or 3 weeks ago was the latest episodes that I've edited. All this. Oh, there we go. We caught some Spanish bombers here. How's this? Ooh, Do you have any more troops to send in here, or is this... That's not in a good shape yet. Right, we could maybe move this one, but there is still some Spanish troops there, which I'd rather not abandon that flank there if possible. We are taking that one. We could maybe attack in here. Give a bit of a support attack there. I mean, it's only 2 versus 1. It is mountains though, so it's gonna be a little bit costly in terms of organization and all that. Probably not that much in strength. We'll lose some, like a few thousand men, but we've got such a massive nation that our manpower is just increasing. It's about 7 per day or something like that. That we're getting, so yeah, we're not going to run out of manpower, hopefully. We're sending the infantry division there to kind of slow down the enemy counterattack and light bomber prototype advance, but that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take this and start bombing this province here. If we can start shattering the enemies in here, then that's going to free up, or at least guarantee that we won't lose this. In December, first stream of this run. It takes a while. 2, 3, 4 hours per stream. Yeah, it is. I mean, there has been some cuts that I've done in the episodes, though. Like, just mostly like when there's a crash or something like that. And a little bit outros, or intros and outros and that sort of things, but... Right, we've already won that combat. Well, let's go ahead and give a bit of a attack there. We can give support attack from the hills to the south, and that should be... But the fact that we got medium tanks in this mechanized division means that... Oh, tungsten shortage again. Well, we could buy some more, although we don't have that much money, so I'm actually going to just save the cash. Even if our troops perform slightly worse against the enemy tanks. There's not a lot of enemy tanks in this particular war that we're fighting in here. Let's go ahead and send the heavy tanks in there. Oh yeah, that was already heavy tanks. They were fighting for a long while, to be fair. Right, I don't suppose... Yeah, there's enough troops in here that we can redeploy you. Let's get to laser and try to cut the Spanish troops in Bayonne off from the mainland and make sure that the French won't be able to take any more land. Now, of course, in the south there's the Gibraltar problem still, although they've actually been pushed back a little bit. So who knows, maybe British will lose Gibraltar and then we'll just march in. Probably not, but we'll see. Oh, there's no one in here. Well, it would be a shame if someone just moved in. This seems like a potentially risky battle, but I think we are doing fine for now. We got some bombings over here. There's also bombing there. Now, I don't suppose we got... No, I believe we should have a combat in the Far East. No, we don't. We won all of them. Well, all the ones that we had going. Right, so is there... Yeah, you're going to be attacking there, so how about you just go into Karmay, and if we could take a room key, that would be excellent. But whether we can actually manage that, I'm not entirely sure. We are going to get some heavy bombers. Not bombers, heavy transports soon. So that's good. Also getting some petroleum refineries in our capital, which does... I believe it means that we get a bit more fuel from the conversions. Ah, there we go. So there's... Oh, there's not even a lot of troops in the capital. So, air superiority tactics, interception, naval prototype. Oh, wow. I'm just getting all the research done now. Okay, well, I think we're going to put in the transport lanes somewhere in Italy. I mean, I suppose we could just put them in Genoa. And I suppose, well, we got a few more air officers in here, or air generals. I'll just use them for the time being. Oh, right, yeah, we got this corps over here, so we didn't actually assign this under anyone. I'm just going to assign this under... I mean, I suppose it could be in the central USSR garrisons. It's not necessarily close to it, but at least it would be under... started to kind of spread the troops between the two major headquarters that we... or theater headquarters that we started with. So Bucharest is going to be the western one with about 3.7 million men, and then Cluj is going to be the eastern one with about 1.9 million. So we got a pretty decent army size overall. And it looks like we got a lot of spies now. So let's go ahead and Japan. Disrupt national unity. Spain, disrupt national unity. Australia, we could start doing something about them as well. Although we probably shouldn't really anger the enemies too much yet. But let's start disrupting national unity on all of the enemies that we're actively fighting right now. And also, I believe there's still Manchukuo, Xinjiang that we could send in spies into. Australian carriers, yeah. It's a light carrier, to be fair. Nothing drastic. Oh, and they're building underground resistance. Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, hello. So we got Taz's core. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's all removing. We could probably move it in the headquarters. And then these could be maybe moved along there. So where's Mastani's army? Still hasn't really arrived. Oh, wait, no. Oh, here's Massa's army. Okay, the Mas has 5 mechanized divisions. That's why we brought in Mas here, to have some heavier units. But I'm not entirely sure where to send that yet. I think we'll want to kind of, I suppose I could send the army a little bit forward still. Get them to Irkutsk or something like that. So it's a somewhat central area. We can decide where to kind of allocate the troops. Whether we'll send them through Xinjiang or if we go through Manchukuo. And then yeah, we got the troops there. We got Ansang's army over here, which I suppose we should start spreading out the troops a little bit. Let's go ahead and send in a corps over there. Then probably another corps over here. Over there, then one more over here somewhere. Then we'll probably have one as a reserve for the time being. Because Afghanistan is probably going to be a bit of a rough area to fight in. And Ansang's troops aren't actually mountaineers. These are regular infantry, but we are building up some airfields in here. We actually got some from the airbase event. That was nice. Of course, that is costing us a tiny bit, but how are our advances going here in the south? We could get across the river here. That would help. You could push forward there. As long as it doesn't take 10 to 20 years, we'll be fine. I don't think it's going to take quite that long for us. Consider that the Soviets fell in like 14 months. And they had quite a bit larger army. Of course, whilst we're fighting the Allies, it's going to be quite different. We're going to be spread rather. We're going to be spread rather thin overall, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, and we got the. Oh, right. This division is not really in good shape. How about we send in the infantry across? Because yeah, this one needs to be pulled back. There's just been too much bombardment in there. Oh, Casablanca. Oh, right. Oh, the Spanish do. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, the Spanish are doing pretty good in North Africa. Yeah, Kazoo does have an army. It's the 2nd Infantry Army that we had guarding the west while we were doing our war in the east. Hold on a minute. Where's the... It's down here, isn't it? Yeah, Kazoo's army. So yeah, it's basically guarding the entire western border right now. We've got Alberto's army over here. We could maybe send some of them into Spain. But I think, well, I mean, that could speed up the things, to be fair. At the same time, it's not really that badly needed. But maybe we'll send in some mechanized troops or something. But we will want to have some troops over here. Maybe we'll have like 3 corps over here, and then we're going to have 2 corps over here. And then Alberto is going to be basically kind of taking the southern French coast here. And then, I don't know. Then Truss is probably going to be taking the western coast then. But there's not a lot of divisions on the Maginot Line right now. We won't be attacking the Allies quite yet though. And by the time, it's probably going to be quite different. Well, we'll see how the situation evolves. Oh dear, another uprising in Soviet Union. In Siberia. Well, there's a cavalry. Oh, there's a rocket test site here. Alright then. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the mountain here that cleared out that, but no, that's too far away. No cavalry in there. Or there. I mean, we've got the cavalry over here. I suppose this will do. Cavalry is at least relatively quick. We could send this one down south to join in the rest of the troops. And then these two, or these four rather, move down south so we can kind of start clearing out that. Now we've got 2 divisions already in here. Let's start attacking the capital. And we can probably reduce the research again. I'm sure that there are things that we could start researching soon. I mean, especially once we get to 1949, there's a lot of text. I mean, actually, the home front supply production, less manpower. Repair rate, supply production, say maybe, but I don't think we necessarily need that one. And the constructions, I mean, I suppose there is the airbase and all things, which could work. There's the air defense network, manpower and supply production reduction, intercept efficiency, radar effects, air and heavy air organization. So maybe. At the same time, like I'm kind of wary of taking anything that lowers the manpower increase right now because we still got one more massive war to fight. I mean, we're not really even done with the previous 2 massive wars that we started. That is to say, the war against the Axis and the Cominters. Although Cominters are down to 2 victory points. So I think we'll be fine in that regard. And we're already fighting, oh yeah, down to 2 garrisons in the capital. They're moving some troops through there, so that's part of the reason why it's looking like there's a lot of troops, but not really in the combat. Okay, Murcia is gonna be ours in, well, 2 days. Okay, a bit longer than I expected. Oh, there we go. Oh, right, yeah, the transport planes are done now. We got a... Let's try to attack against this. I mean, the paratroopers aren't great. The last time that we had paratroopers fighting was against like 15 garrisons. That may have been part of the reason why it failed. But you could actually give a support attack into the capital now. So it's 3 versus 3. I think we will win this because it's 2 garrisons and a regiment. Or infantry battalion in there. Probably some various battalions and companies strengthening it, but it's not too much. Oh! Graphite nuclear reactor construction acquired by enemy spies. Who stole that? And what level? Oh wait, is that only 1 level? Possibly, hold on a minute, it should be one of these. Graphite moderated reactor. Was it that one? No, it's, oh, I think that might be, well, maybe. But it might also be just kind of the sort of invisible text. All I know. Right, well, at least we're getting a lot of planes. Are we getting the... No, the jet fighters or jet bombers are still pretty far away. How long a range do those have? 1600. Okay, I mean, that's pretty decent. It's not quite the heavy bomber range, but it's definitely like the naval bomber range. Which is good. I mean, it's basically going to be all supposed to be kind of a replacement for all the various bombers. Right, so, most of the bombers anyway. Go ahead and bring in some more big guns, which I suppose it's 1 unit at a time. With the assault ships, it's just bloody heavy units. Might want to actually transport some over there as well. Okay, so Japan is still going ham in Siberia. Not that they'll be doing much with that land. I suppose there's a little bit of resources for them in there. Actually, how are they doing in Burma? Oh! Oh, there's gotten into India now. Well, technically, I suppose that would be... hold on a minute. Yeah, like Bangladesh or something. They haven't lost anything over there. How is... Okay, Philippines is basically Well, not quite completely, but almost completely controlled by USA again. They got the islands over there and the... Actually, I don't... Hold on a minute. What was that region again? Sakhalin, right. So they got the southern Sakhalin over there.